Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Qigong with the Levi Tai Chi School. And of course, myself, Lao Shi Paul Nettles. It is Wednesday, April 21st. Time keeps on rolling. And I am a man in search of a patch of sunlight. It is chilly out here. It's lovely, it's very invigorating, but it's a little surprising. And pleasant. I know it's going to be gone very shortly and won't come back for a very long time. Yeah, I was thinking about, as I often do, change this morning, and how I was reflecting on how my life has changed the past year or so, and really, as an effect of over a number of years, but mainly over the last year. And it occurs to me that some of my thinking patterns have changed as well, which intrigues me. I have learned to speak to myself differently. I have learned to view things a little differently. I have changed how I react to some things, and I don't mean big sweeping changes. My personality hasn't changed. I haven't really become a whole new man, but there have been some marked changes happen in how I approach. How about that? Sorry. There we go. Have definitely I definitely changed how I approach things mentally, and I want to stress again this very important fact. We as Westerners have been conditioned, and I think there's no other real word for it. We have been conditioned to want and expect things right now. We want everything shipped Amazon Prime overnight, if not sooner. We want it right now. And while certain changes to yourself can occur at a very, very fast pace, I don't think it's healthy for us to change the vast majority of us fast. To lose weight fast indicates illness is not healthy for you. To grow suddenly in any direction is not healthy for you. To come to a new mindset quickly usually takes trauma or something very, very difficult. And that's, while maybe not healthy, it certainly happens, but it's not easy by any stretch. The old saying that nothing worth having is easy, I think, applies nicely here. And none of it will come fast. None of it worth having will come fast. We are conditioned to want that right now. Conditioned to want to lose weight instantly. Conditioned to want to be mentally healthy right now. And all these things lead us to difficulties and problems and subsequent problems because we chose the wrong path to get to our goal too fast. So my mental changes, the things I have gone through and the things I have changed, have come slowly. They've arrived slowly. I've had to work my way through a step at a time over weeks and months and years. And I'm sure I'll continue to change as I get more data, as I see more worth in various things and ways of thinking and so forth. And will I fail? Certainly. Will I look back on myself in the past 10, 15, 20 years and get kind of ashamed? Yeah, I made mistakes. I forgive myself for them. I have to. I didn't know any better. And I have always been kind of a slow learner. I come to things slowly. So I have to forgive myself, because if I don't, it'll become a canker. It'll become another thing to deal with. So as you go through your form, as you go through learning Tai Chi, Qigong, anything really, whatever you put your mind to, as you go through it, remember, it won't be and probably shouldn't be fast if it's worth having, if it's worth knowing, if it's worth spending your valuable time and effort on. It should not be a breakneck pace. That's not healthy. That's not normal. That's what you've been conditioned to expect and believe in and think you want. Enjoy the slow pace. Enjoy the opening of the rose over days, not immediately. Enjoy the process. That's really all we have, is the process. Enjoy that. Embrace it. And as always, be compassionate with yourself when it doesn't happen immediately. When you fail, which you will. When you have rough spots. Be compassionate with yourself. And you'll get there. And then you'll get further. So, don't forget, Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m., third floor gallery in the Alexandria Museum of Art. We are, of course, masked and distanced. We will have the in-person Qigong, the Baduan Gin, 8 Silken Changes form. We do have a beginner in class, so the classes right now are very, very geared toward beginners again. You'll be practicing with beginners and with very advanced practitioners who are very, very supportive and know what it's like to be a beginner. So if you have been curious about learning and watching the videos maybe and maybe don't quite have it all down, or you've got some questions, the museum is a good time right now to be in class. The museum. It's a good time to be in the museum in class. My language fails me. Because we're doing a beginner style class again. A lot of verbal prompts, a lot of direction, and instruction to get you on the right path as you begin this journey. And this is a journey. This is definitely a journey. So now's the time for beginners. If you're a beginner, come see us. We're safe, we're careful, we have ample space for distancing, so we can be very, very safe and careful on each other. I think actually, to my knowledge, everyone in class right now is fully vaccinated, so it's even better. So, Alexandria Museum of Art, 10:30 Saturday, third floor gallery. Come join us. And of course, we'll still have the live video as always, but in person is a very different thing. It's a very enjoyable thing to do this with your Sangha in person, your group of noble friends. So, enough ado. Let's go ahead and play the form, shall we? So as always, I'm going to step back here and find myself a spot. I'm going to take a few moments to just kind of gather myself so that I don't just rush into it. I don't make it a thing I have to do right now. I'm going to take a moment, kind of gather my thoughts, gather my calm, and then we'll begin. So, glad you could join me. I'm glad to have a little sunlight too, to be in. That north wind is tough. Deep breath. uplifting the heavens. Breathe out. Owl gazes backward. Breathe out. Draw a bow. Breathe out. Stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lion wags tail. Breathe out. Marry heavens and earth. in. Quan Ti sits on his throne. Breathe in. Stamp the earth. Breathe in. Well done. Just like that. One more step forward. A little more peace. A little more calm. And maybe a very slight change in the way you process things, and the way you think, the way you breathe, and the way you move slowly and meaningfully through life, rather than racing at a breakneck pace to get to the next thing that society has told you you have to have. I do want to give a very tongue-in-cheek apology for the little black cap orioles. There's been a pair right above us here, right above the camera, who have been pitching woo pretty hard all morning. That's that little call you've been hearing over and over. There's a little male and a female about 10 feet up. In fact, there's one there right now in the tree, in the branches above the camera here, and they have been carrying on quite amorously for our half an hour. I'd rather enjoy it myself, but it was interesting this morning to have them here all morning with us, just carrying on and flipping and flitting and doing all the things that nature does naturally. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for being part of the reason that I get to come back and keep doing this with you. Y'all are my motivation as well to be here and play the forum every morning. So thank you for that. It means a lot. I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. as always, dressed warmly. I don't think the rain's supposed to arrive till Friday or so, or Saturday, so we will adapt and improvise, and we will be where we can be to do the forum. But we'll be here weekdays, 8 a.m. Central Time, and of course Saturday at AMOA, 2nd and Murray Street. Can't miss it. Beautiful facility, beautiful galleries. Upstairs, 3rd floor, masked and distanced. Hope to see you there. And until I see you again, please stay safe and be well.